Hello, so in this revision video, we're going to look at how to factorize quadratic expressions when the coefficient of x squared is bigger than 1. This is higher only. So, there are different methods. This video will be concentrating specifically on the grid method. I'm going to do 4 examples and then you can have a go at 4 questions yourself. So for this first one, we start with our a times b and a plus b. Usually, if the coefficient of x squared is 1, we just do a times b equals 4. But to allow for the fact that it's 3x squared, we have to do 3 times 4 is 12. So we need 2 numbers of times to get 12 and add to give the coefficient of x, which is 13. Both going to be positive, aren't they? So it looks like it's 1 and 12. 1 times 12 is 12. 1 plus 12 is 13. Three x squared. Your x squared term always goes in the top left-hand corner. Constant term, your number at the end goes at the bottom right-hand corner. So now we split 13x into 12x and 1x. Doesn't matter which order you put them here. I'm going to put 12x here and a 1x or just x here. Okay, next we look for highest common factors. If I go up through these two, highest common factor is x. If I go up through these two, highest common factor is 4. Across here, 3 is highest common factor 3 and 12. X is the highest common factor of x squared and x. And here, 1. And I always check at this point. So all of these numbers on the outside should multiply to give you the number inside your grid. 4 times 3x is 12x. Yes, 4 times 1 is 4. 3x times x is 3x squared. X times 1 is x. So this is one of my brackets at the top, x plus 4. And then this is my other bracket, 3x plus 1. And I'm just going to quickly expand them in my head, see if it works out. 3x squared, well, yeah, that's it, works. Okay, let's look at this next one. So a times b. 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. Got a 1x here, so a plus b is just 1. 3x squared, top left. Minus 4, bottom right. Oh, sorry, I've not found my A and B yet. So 2 numbers that multiply to get minus 12, add to get 1. So to multiply to get a negative number needs to be 1 positive and 1 negative number. So what about 4 minus 3? Yeah, 4 times minus 3 is negative 12. 4 of minus 3 is 1. So I'm going to put 4x here, minus 3x here. Take all of these. Highest common factor of both of these things, x. Highest common factor, and these both have a negative in here, so it's going to be negative 1. Across here, 3x, and across here, 4. Let me just check everything, right? So minus 1 times 3x is minus 3x. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. X times 3x, 3x squared. X times 4, 4x. Yes, so one bracket, x minus 1. And my other bracket, 3x plus 4. Seven times minus 3 is negative 21. Okay, again, multiply to get a negative, add to get to positive. It's got to be a negative and a positive. 21 minus 1. 21 times minus 1 is negative 21. 21 and minus 1 is 20. Top left-hand corner, 7x squared. Bottom right-hand corner, negative 3. 21x minus 1x. Highest common factor of 7x squared and x minus x is just x. Highest common factor here is 3. Highest common factor 7x. And these both have a negative 1. Let me check everything. Yep, that all works. So x plus 3, 7x minus 1. And if you want to expand those brackets, you will see that you'll get this answer. Let me just check for this one as well. Okay, last one. Right, some of these you've got to think a little bit. So a times b, 2 times 5 is 15. Sorry, 2 times 15 is 30. And they add to get negative 13. To multiply to get positive and add to get a negative, they've both got to be negative, haven't they? So it's minus 10 minus 3. Negative 10 times negative 3 is 30. Minus 10 add minus 3 is minus 13. Top left, 2x squared. Bottom right, 15. Minus 10x minus 3x. Now you've got to just be a bit canny with this. Let me just explain why. Highest common factor here, 2 and 10 is 2. They both have an x in. I know there's going to be some negatives involved somewhere, but I'm not sure where they're going to be. So let's just think 3 and 15, the highest common factor is 3. Highest common factor here is x, and the highest common factor is 5. Well, let's just think about this, right? If I put a minus there and a minus there, that's going to work. Because minus 3 times minus 5 is 15. Minus 3 times x is minus 3x. 2x times x is 2x squared, and 2x times minus 5 is minus 10x. But actually at this point here, when I know I've got negative 10 and negative 3, I know there's going to be 2 negatives in my bracket anyway. So 2x minus 3 and x minus 5. I would suggest you have a go at these 4. Once you've had a go at them, put me on pause, then have a go, unpause and see if you get the answer right. Two times 10. Two x squared. 10. Must be 4 and 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 add 5 is 9. 5x. 4x. X. 2. 2x. 5. X plus 2. 2x plus 5. The order of your bracket does not make a difference. So you've got 2x plus 5, x plus 2. That is also fine. Minus 3 times 3. So 9 and minus 1. 9 times minus 1 is negative 9. 9 add minus 1 is 8. 3x squared. Negative 3. 9x minus 1x. You might have yours in slightly different places, these two terms. That's absolutely fine. X. 3. 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1, x plus 3. A times b is negative 20. A plus b is negative 1. Two x squared. Negative 10. Oh, I haven't got my terms yet. My numbers, my a and my b. What are they? So positive and negative. Minus 5 and 4, because minus 5 times 4 is minus 20. Minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. Highest common factor x. Highest common factor 2. Highest common factor 2x. Highest common factor minus 5. X plus 2, 2x minus 5. Just checking it. Yes, works. A times B is 30. A plus B, negative 17. Minus 2 times minus 15. Times them, you get 30, add them, you get minus 17. So I know it's going to be two negatives already. Because it's negative and a negative. I know each bracket is going to have a negative. 3x squared. 10. Minus 2x. Minus 15x. X. As I said, I know it's going to be negative. I know that's going to work. Minus 5. 3x. Minus 2. 3x minus 2. X minus 5. And I'll just check. 3x squared minus 50. Yeah, that works. Okay, hopefully you did those well. You've learned how to do them now. Thanks for listening.